I am Graham, welcome back to Man vs Film. If you have never heard of the name Larry Cohen, you're in for a treat. I've seen a few of his movies, the ones that he's written and directed, and I can honestly say that I really enjoy most of them. There is always an outlier where something you don't quite attach yourself to. Q The Winged Serpent was something that I had seen a few times, long time ago when I was a kid, and it was something I was eager to return to. I dug out my DVD and gave it a spin. It's a story about a few different things going on here. First of all, we have this character of Jimmy Quinn, a kind of washed up, lovable loser played by Michael Moriarty, who is always fantastic when he's working with Larry Cohen. He's always good in other movies as well, like Troll. I think he's fantastic in that. But when he's with Cohen, you get a different kind of Michael Moriarty, a character that feels free, and because of that, he really does create this fantastic character of Jimmy Quinn, a kind of rogue that has his own set of rules but always loses. He's never in the winning side. You could always tell he's just going to mess up somehow, and he does so in this movie. He decides to join a group of robbers, and the robbery goes awry, and he ends up kind of on the run, on the lam, not sure what to do. The first port of call he makes is to his lawyer. He goes there, but his lawyer's not in, so he ends up doing a runner for some reason to the rafters of the Chrysler building, where he discovers a giant nest. But not just a regular nest, no, this is for some prehistoric lizard that has somehow made a nest here and is starting to pick off the residents of New York City. On the other hand, we have a Shepard, played by David Carradine, who is investigating this spate of missing people or body parts that have been left behind after this winged creature has eaten them. And you have this terrific genre movie that feels very typical of its time, very inventive, and a kind of throwback to the Ray Harryhausen movies, because all of the giant lizard stuff is stop motion, which is pretty fun. And if you know a lot about Cohen, you know the way he just runs and shoots and does things that he's not supposed to do, and there's great stories behind this movie of the way it was filmed, you know, without lots of warrants or that. They just turn up the street, they start recording, they have the actors in the middle of regular people, and they don't really know that they're going to be in a movie, but he doesn't care. That's the way he's going to record it, and you get a fantastic movie. And I do think it's a really fun movie because of several factions. You seem to get this rich history behind the lizard, the giant flying dragon type lizard thing, Q, which does have a proper name, which I won't butcher here just now, and they give a reason as to why that could be back and how the Aztecs worshipped it. You have people who are sacrificing themselves to it in a really gruesome fashion that is just rather awesome to see. And then you have this character, and I'm going to go back to Jimmy Quinn again because I really do feel that he is the heart and soul of this movie. He is a loser. He's a loser who stumbles across something, this information of the lizard, this information that could stop the killings in New York, and you see a switch in Jimmy as he becomes power hungry, almost. He takes charge. He starts to barter with the NYPD for clemency, for money, to get away with it. He just starts to feel as if he is fighting for himself. He's always been put down. He's never been able to get from under. He's got some history. There's a fantastic scene where he's negotiating and he just snaps, and you just feel all the emotion coming out of him. The resentment of the police force because he was picked up by a police officer when he was young for something he didn't do, and that just kind of tarnished his whole life, and the frustration comes out. And then you get the scenes between him and David Carradine's Shepard character as Shepard tries to work him and get the information out of him before the deal's signed. And you have a kind of duality here of, do you want Shepard to get the information to stop this before any other people are murdered? Do you want Jimmy to get away with this because he's always been losing and this is a chance to get a win? And it's great. And sure, because of the stop motion, it's a little bit dated, but no more than the way that King Kong is from the 30s. You know it's not real, but the inventiveness, the practicality of trying to put something in that space still wins me over. It's a great genre movie. It's a terrifically well written movie. The dialogue just sparkles, as it does with most of Larry Cohen's movies, and I think it is essential watch if you're into your genre stuff. He came out with some terrific movies like the It's Alive trilogy, and my personal favourite, I think, I'm in a Cohen stint just now, so I'll work through most of his other filmography. He did a really good one called God Told Me To as well, but I think my favourite is possibly The Stuff. Killer Yogurt. Sounds ridiculous, fantastic, and another terrific performance by Michael Moriarty. I'm getting on sidetracked now, just want to gush about Larry Cohen and why you should check him out. But there we have it. Q The Winged Serpent is a terrific movie. Really genre specific, really nicely shot, it's tight, it's got some great characters, some kind of effects. I wouldn't really say they're that special, but it's worth checking out. There's a kind of familiarity and nostalgia look at them. I'd love to know your thoughts if you've seen this movie. Really, let me know you've seen it. Let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to know whether you hated it or whether you liked it and why. And I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.